Hi, I'm Jen. This is Kyle, Ben, Molly, and Eli. We're nomads, inspiring you to live a life that you love. All right, it is Sunday, live day, best day of the week. But the problem is that I can't find Kyle or the kids anywhere. So let's go look for them. Well, not in Eli's bunk. Not in Ben's bed. No shower. There's Theodore. Molly's bunk. Nobody's in here. Where are they at, Theodore? Nobody's using the butt buddy. I wonder where they could be. Kevin, where are they? They're not cooking? Huh. This is odd. Hang on, maybe. Let me get my earth runners on before I go outside so I don't hurt my feet on the rocks. Well, where are they at, Kevo? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Hang on. Let's go. What in the world? Why is that van rocking? What? Oh my Kyle! What in the... What are you doing?
No.
Why is the van still rocking? What is going on here? Ah! What are they doing? We've got a live to do, people. Let's go. We don't have time for this. It's time to go live. Wheezy, come on. Let's go, Wheezy. Let's go live. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. All right, I got to tell you, this is... Your head's kind of cut off there, buddy.
Well, I can't. If I sit up, I'm going to be way taller than you.
We're working things out. It is really, really weird. I got my boobs hanging out. We're just...
We're put together, right?
I
think we're ready for bed. We're in our bed.
Yeah. We're used to doing our Sunday live streams. So like when we're out west, it's either 2 hours behind or 3 hours behind. So all summer long, we've been 3 hours behind, and we're used to doing them at 4:30. So that's before like we make dinner or like do any nighttime things. And so but in bed.
And of course, today's literally the longest day of all time.
Yes, like so long.
Oh
How did it get this long?
I was up at like 6:45, which is technically 7:45 yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway, and the day has just drawn on. It's
And
still
on.
only 7:30.
And on.
But thank you for being here, wherever you may be, whatever you may. If you're new here, let us know who you are or where you're from, and yeah, we'd love to hear it.
Yes, video will be out tomorrow. I'm going to try Mondays for a little bit since we're just switching things up anyway. We're going to try Mondays. Sunday live, still going to say the same, but we thought we would try a different day and see if it works. Ashley said, I'll never get over this intro. I love that one. We do have to record a couple more. Darren Jed, did you bam the like button? Lorna McKenzie's here. Hey, Allison. Hey, Dawn Marie. If the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Michelle says hello from Tampa. Hey, Michelle. Eddie T's here. Ash Anita says OMG. Hi. Hey. Rickard says happy Sunday, guys. Hey. EF says, have been loving the Cooking with Kyle shorts. Send more.
Yeah, I enjoy doing them. I need to do some more.
We were just talking a week ago today was our longest travel day ever.
690 miles.
14 hours.
In a bus. I mean, I've done 690 in a car before, but in the bus, that was a long. I think we left about 9 a.m. ish.
Yeah.
Central. I think we got here right at midnight on
Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern. It was a long day. We've been here a week. We've been in Florida a week. The kids got to trick or treat, so that was our main objective to get here. They had a great time. It actually worked out really good. But yeah, we're here and we've been pedaling a little bit. Not doing a whole lot, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we've just had some things to tidy up. Kyle had our property that we're having to repair. The reason we came here, so he's been working, and it's just kind of been getting back into a little bit of a routine. Honestly, since we got here, we haven't picked up the camera one time. It's been a lot trying to get set up. Karen, hello, Jen and Kyle. Hey, Karen. Christo, right on time. Lost your hours.
No, it's been crazy.
Helen's good day from down under Australia. Beautiful family and puppies. Hey, Allison, how are you? Never stop adventuring here. Wonderful says, well, we're Jed and Sandy, and we're from right here. Latrice says, hey, from Waco. Eddie T saying hi. Stranger Things says, y'all are so pretty. Well, thank you. You've been getting so many compliments on your hair while you were down there. Tell them about the wonderful lady in Mississippi.
Yeah, so on our way down, we stopped and we had dinner at this really good restaurant. And this really old, not old, but Southern lady, she just could not stop raving about my hair.
Yep. She said she was a child from the 60s and absolutely loved his hair.
Yeah, she was in and into it.
Christo says, a puppy runs through it. Yeah, the dogs have loved being back at Mimi's house and getting to play, and the kids have loved it. Honestly, we have loved having a little bit of a break. The kids have kind of been over there all week. But Monday, tomorrow, starts our routine and bedtimes and all the things, and the kids are not very happy about that. Debbie T says, hi, Jen and Kyle. Hey, Debbie T. Hi, Rose. Hi from Oregon. Pouring rain, snow at higher elevations. I miss Oregon.
I know you do.
I left my heart out there.
Left it.
I did. My heart is out there, and I got to go back and get it. So, yes, let's pack up the bus. Like, we were just talking today about how we were thinking that maybe one winter we wouldn't mind spending it in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, we never have. We've never experienced a true winter, so maybe a couple years.
Maybe. Julianne says, hi, beautiful Bethunes. Jen, your hair looks awesome. I want to cut all mine off. I've got enough to... Is it better? There we go. Sorry if we're on Starlink right now, and if more than one device is plugged in on a live, it doesn't like that. Yes, Julian, we made it safely, and thank you. I don't ever want to grow my hair out again. Like I just love it.
Yeah, it was a good trip. I mean, we made it from Albuquerque, New Mexico to Central Florida in 4 days. And one of the travel days was relatively short. So the other 3 were pretty intense, especially that last one. Whoa. But all in all, really it wasn't a bad trip at all.
No, the bus did great. Kyle's 10-cent O-ring held up and worked. And so it wasn't bad. Lorna saying hi to Eddie T. Yes, Darren, I'm gonna start doing Monday videos. I'm gonna try them out, see how, instead of doing Sunday vlogs haven't really picked up. So we're gonna switch days. I think there's just so much that comes out on Sundays.
Yeah, we'll see.
Jody Mickelson's here. Hello, Jen and Kyle. Hey, Jody. Stranger Things says y'all are so pretty. Thank you. Kate, hey Jen, you look amazing, darling. Right back at you, girl. You look phenomenal. Chris says, oh, only 13 hours. LOL. Okay, 14. Well, by the time
I mean, you got to figure we stopped. Well, honestly, we didn't stop a lot. I think we stopped.
Who's on the Wi-Fi? Sorry, we're trying to play with different Wi-Fis in Florida. We're thinking about getting the T-Mobile home. because the Starlink isn't doing as well as we would have hoped.
Well, the modem's way in the front. I think it
Yeah.
needs to be more centralized.
True. Anyway, Rise Atlantis. It's been a while since I caught one of your lives. Happy belated
back at ya.
Halloween. Thank you for coming back. I know it's been a while since we've been on live. We're just kind of getting back into it. Julianne says 690 hours. Wow, that's definitely a long day of driving. Miles. Did you say hours?
Well, miles, but yeah, it was. I think our previous record was right around 550 in the bus. That's a long, long way.
It was just driving and driving and driving. The kids wanted to be here before Halloween, and so that's why we kind of we pushed ourselves a little harder than we normally would have. But yeah, Michelle says, I've done Orlando to Long Island straight with 2 babies in the back all by myself. Woo! No, it's a lot. It's a lot. Are you RV-less now? Nope. We are in our bus.
We're in the bus.
Yep, in the bus. We brought the bus back to Florida. Allison, how's the Florida weather? Hot.
Yeah, it's hot here. Though I think next weekend it's supposed
Freaking
to
hot.
Get a little bit of a cool down. I don't think it's supposed to get back. I mean, it's been like the upper 80s, low 90s every day, super humid. Ugh, I don't miss this about Florida.
It's gross.
We're early this year. Previous couple of years, we get here early December, so we're almost a month and a half early.
Yeah.
So to be expected. Florida doesn't really get nice in the winter till
December,
Christmas time, and even then it's touch and go a little bit. January, February are typically very, very nice. So looking forward to that.
Darren says, is it me or is the video a little fuzzy? Probably. We're working with connection. Like, it's just, I think we're going to end up having
it's a StreamYard thing too. I don't think StreamYard does.
But because you know what? When we were on our YouTube, like doing the premieres and the live directly from there.
Worked good.
Yeah, it worked just fine.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a StreamYard thing.
Justice Jane says, hello. Hey, Jane, how are you? Stranger Thing says, you are so pretty and I love your dogs from Wyoming. Yeah, the dogs they're pretty cool. We like them too. Julian says, oh my goodness, Michelle, that's impressive. That's a long trip, especially with 2 littles. That's a long way to go. Lorna says, I love Kyle's hair. I love his hair too. He asked me today, he's like, what do you like? Do you like it? And I was like, absolutely I do. Michelle says, did you pay for those waffles? Yeah. I needed to cut my hair. And so I waited until Halloween day to cut it because I knew that I was going to do L.
I get it now.
And Kyle was like, well, when you walk in there, like, I want to record you real quick. And so we threw a short form together. So that was our Halloween short form. It was pretty freaking cute. EFs, my husband sends his beard compliments. Kyle, looking great. He has not got his haircut. January will be a year.
Yep. Wow.
Helen says, stay wonderful, everyone. Yes. Absolutely. Let's go back to Bend. Yes, I want to go back to Bend.
Cold.
I don't care. I just want to go back. I love Oregon. Oh. Krista says, we miss you. We've really missed you guys too. Like, honestly, it was weird those Sundays that we weren't here. Natalie says, hi, Kyle and Jen. Welcome to Florida. Thank you. We've been out a couple of times and we've made several trips to the Home Depot. And
nothing exciting.
Doreen's here. Happy Sunday from Connecticut. Hopefully, I mean, I stopped saying where we're going to go because, Ben, can you quit pushing down thing? I stopped saying where we're going to go because our plans changed so freaking much, but I think we might do Northeast this summer.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fingers crossed. Who knows?
We were going to do it last summer until about, a month before we left. So
we headed back out.
I don't even know if it was a month.
Wander says, love on that like button. It helps more than you know. I mean, if you do know, then, well, you're ahead of the curve. Today we go. Hey, Bethunes, love your Halloween costumes. Thank you. Wander says, 10-cent O-ring was my nickname in high school.
I thought it was the Clam Slayer.
It's a lot. Jed has a lot of nicknames. I'm by Daytona Beach. We love Daytona.
No.
I told Kyle, it's not in Daytona, but it's in Cocoa Beach.
What?
I want to go to the Bob Ross Museum.
Oh, it's in New Smyrna.
New Smyrna. I am going there this year.
Yeah, that whole area. I mean, once I get our projects done, I'd like to do some exploring. I haven't spent much time on the on the Atlantic coast. What's that? What do they call it? It's something.
The Space Coast.
The Space Coast. You know, you got Daytona, you've got Cocoa Beach, like she said. You've got St. Augustine, which is a really cool town. I really want to go spend some time over there. Like I say, I have spent very minimal amount of time over there, and I grew up here, so
we just have to get work done first. Joe says, hey there, missed you. Our second winter storm in 3 weeks. You should come to Canada and experience life on the prairies. Yeah, not in winter. We did that once.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Yeah.
Especially where he is.
A little too chilly, Joe. Tammy says, hello, glad you made it safe and sound.
Yeah, the old bus runs good. I can't complain. Jen did amazing in the van by herself. You know, it was I think it was right around 1,800 miles from Albuquerque.
Theodore put in a lot of service hours. It was a long.
It was
a long drive. Sarah says, I sure hope y'all are still out there when I finally get my RV. I'm so impatient. LOL. You know, like no matter what, even if we end up like buying a property just to put things on, we'll still be out there traveling and living it up because I can't ever stop traveling. We've had this discussion, like, especially with our therapist, because she's like, well, we can modify your relationship to where Jen can go out for a little while and then come back. And
you miss me too much.
I would miss you.
You stay gone like 2 days.
I know. I would like little weekend trips. That's it. I don't want to be gone for too long. Stranger Things. Sorry, I didn't mean to say pretty so much. My other comment said that y'all are so pretty. Somehow, no, don't worry. Like
we get it. We deal with it. Yeah,
we're easy. We're easy. Michelle Thomas says, wow, bus is nice and big. Yeah, you're in our bedroom right now. You're in bed with us.
My favorite place on the bus.
It is. And
it's
now
cold. It gets like that AC right there. It freezes this little room out. So man, I can get warm and cozy under the covers, and I love it.
Well, now that the kids have their bunks and their bunks are super spacious and they have a hangout space. So they're not like
Yeah, I mean, but they still come in here there's one in here right now aggravating us. So
yep. I just had to give him the mom look, and I don't want to have to give you the mom look again. What's that? Lenine says mine is fuzzy too. Yeah, this Starlink service. Darren says got some snow where I am and -2 degrees Fahrenheit with wind chill. I always appreciate Darren because he converts it for me. I tried to do it the other day.
I was watching a show last night, and it was an American guy, and we were talking about climate change, and he used Celsius, and I called it, but I'm wondering how many people didn't, because it was on Disney, so I was like,
yeah, the rest of the world uses Celsius.
I know. I need to learn. I want to get more.
Especially with like us doing world travel, we want to.
It's like the metric system, like I think of building, millimeters versus. Your SAE sizes and all. It's confusing a little bit.
Christo says, did you make Halloween for the kids? Yahoo. We did. We got here. We slept in. We got here Monday, I guess technically Monday at midnight.
Yeah, we get to bed at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2, 3 o'clock. And then we slept in until maybe 9 and
got up. I think she had to go get Ben a costume. Finish mine.
Molly changed her mind again, so I had to then hand make her costume.
But it ended up being amazing. We went off with some of our friends, and they took us to one of their friends' neighborhoods, which was this really fancy, bougie neighborhood, and the kids literally got
full-size
just bags of candy. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then they had like Jello shots for the parents.
I had a good Halloween.
Kyle had a great Halloween.
The house we started at had a margarita set up, margarita all you want, and several houses had shots and Jello shots. So
Kyle partook.
I did. I don't really drink, so it doesn't take a lot to get me there. And I was feeling pretty good about.
He was like talking to everybody.
I was telling everybody how beautiful their house was. And, I mean, they were gorgeous. I mean, multi-million-dollar houses, but it was just the nicest guy.
It was great. I'm coming to shave Kyle's hair so I can finally have some.
I'll make you a toupee.
Oh yeah, Bethune Docking. We're in the midst of kind of figuring out and putting dates down. So that'll go out to the Bethunes, and then it'll go out to everybody else once we figure it out.
If it's probably going to be pretty limited as a number of people that we'll be able to take, unfortunately, this year, because where we're trying to do it is just it only fits so many. So we'll see, but that probably in the next couple of weeks we should have most of that ironed out and maybe have something out there.
Yeah.
So if you are planning on coming, it typically chances are to be in mid to late January. So if you want any interest in coming, kind of block that off your schedule. It'll likely be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing again.
Yeah,
where you leave Monday. I mean, obviously you can leave whenever you want, but that's kind of
no. They have to stay.
Well, actually, they may. The way we're gonna have to pack them in here, they may. So just kind of plan on it to be one of the weekends toward the end of mid to end of January.
Yep. Lucy, hey, we saw y'all on our way to Houston on Friday. Cool. Oh, so cool. I always wonder, like, when we're driving, like, if people see us.
Like, when they'll pass me, I see them, they'll do one of these, and you see they're on their phones. So I'm always wondering, are they looking at it? I don't know. Maybe they're just wanting to give me the finger because I'm going too slow. I don't know. But
we've had a lot of people honk and, like, wave at Kyle, and then he waves back, and it's pretty cool. Rise Atlanta says, just saw the Gabby Petito movie. Man, it was awesome. Never forget Gabby.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mark, it didn't pop up on my screen. Thank you. You are always so wonderful and awesome, and we just love you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I got to make
Sorry, I got acid reflux really bad at them.
Julianne says, meant miles, not hours. Sorry, it's my lime brain. Y'all look nice and rested and refreshed. God, y'all got some R&R. Dan says, better late than never. Evening all. Hey, Dan.
When are you headed down this way, Dan? It's got to be coming up pretty soon.
I know. Mark says, OMG, how did Jen get hotter? My birthday song passed, and now love you all. I dyed it. I went back to blonde. I'm digging the blonde baldness. What do you think? You like the blonde baldness. EF says, come to Maine. The Northeast would love to have you.
That's the plan. I mean, as of now, like she said, that can change in a moment's notice.
But
that's the plan. We were going to do it last year. With COVID kind of still lingering a little bit, we were a little worried about being able to get into places. So we're trying to plan a little better this year. I know that sounds funny, but I think we're going to have to be able to go up there. But yeah, we're excited. I mean, the Northeast is amazing.
Unless we pull in everybody's driveway. Like, we could just do a driveway tour. LS has come to St. Augustine.
I plan to. It's been, God, I haven't been to St. Augustine in probably almost 20 years. It has been a long time.
It was before me.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I'm excited. I know it's a really great town. Love to go spend a couple days in that area. Maybe I know there's 1,000 trail up around like north of Daytona. Maybe we could get up there for a few days, because like I said, that whole area, I mean, New Smyrna Beach, like she said, has the Bob Ross. I don't know, is it a museum or is it like
it's a place?
Anyway, I mean, anything with Bob Ross, she'll want to do it. And you got Daytona, you got Cocoa Beach. Like, I want to see a launch. I don't know if they're doing launches right now, but we were supposed to do it last year. We ended up not waking up at like 5 a.m. to go.
Well, and the radiator had broken.
Yeah, we had issues. So I want to see a launch over there. I want to do St. Augustine, maybe even going up to Jackson. I have never spent any time in Jacksonville. So yeah, I want to explore Florida some. I mean, I'm from here. I spent my whole life here for the most part. So I want to see some more of it.
Yeah, we definitely want to do more. Doreen says you can park in my driveway and I have a pool for the kids. That sounds really good, actually.
That is something I missed this summer. We did not swim one time. Or I didn't swim. Did you guys swim? They swam maybe once or twice.
We did. No.
And I'm a water bug.
We were at the Camas Center in...
Yeah, that was the time I got to swim. One time.
One time we were building the van.
And it was cold. Luckily it was inside.
This is Daytona. Be the most. Comment only nice, please. Hit like button, subscribe. I heard watch video in its entirety and commercials if there are any. Honestly, sharing our videos, like,
I mean, obviously watching. Yeah. I mean, the more you watch, the more we have something called view durations. Depending on view duration percentage, click through rates. Sharing is a powerful tool, though. I mean, I will always say, that's a good way to help a creator is sharing, because you just never know who that video is going to reach. It may reach somebody, and you just never know. And so sharing is a powerful tool. But yeah, watching, sharing, commenting, I mean, anything like that is always appreciated.
Honestly, it helps more than you can imagine
Yeah.
because we don't want to have to be that channel that does nothing but short form videos. You know, we don't want to flood our channel with that, and we're adding more live streams in.
Check on your baby sister,
So there's a lot that we've got. There's a lot that we got going on, and it's taken a little bit to get it out there, only because we haven't wanted to have another mental breakdown. Because in the past, something that we've done, and I'm sure other people do it too, is that we just overload ourselves when we know that like we can't take on anymore, but we do it anyway because we're people pleasers, and you know, you're like, gotta get it out. But this time was so different, and I genuinely believe it's not only because he worked on our mental health, but you guys just being there.
be doing this.
Right in my nice little monologue.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, I may email StreamYard and be like, "Hey, you're."
I mean, they're gonna go back on you.
Anyway, thank you. The point of that was thank you for just being there and supporting us. We appreciate it. LS says yes. Come to St. Augustine.
What do you recommend doing in St. Augustine? Let me know what you like. What I must do. Like I say, I've been a couple times, but it's been many years. So let us know what we should do there.
Rise Atlanta says no. Darren, it was a lifetime channel. Yeah, so that one we actually recorded while we were building the van in Washington, and that was the last one we did. We told that company, we were like, that is it. We are not doing any more, just because like we've done our part.
Well, they did a movie too. I think he's talking about the movie.
They did a movie, and then we were in the whatever they released right after it. It's another add-on to the documentary, which they did a really good job. I watched it. It looked really good. But yeah, it was that was, we're done.
Yeah.
It's
a lot. Done. I mean, it's a whole day, very emotional day. A lot of it's a lot to it. Like they showed up early that morning. They didn't leave till late that afternoon.
It was like a 6 to 8
I'm
sure hour day.
There was only a couple minutes of us in at the most in the video. So it took a full day just to get that couple minutes of footage.
Yeah, they're really exhausting, and to us, it's just.
I think the story's been told at this point. Yeah. You know, I think at this point, I don't really. There's nothing else really to say about it.
Yeah. Karen said snow is a 4-letter word. Sterling said hello, everyone. Sterling. Love y'all. We love you too, Sterling.
Remember our last live? We were like, the mic was like muted for
I know. 10 minutes. And then Sterling called us on Instagram. He was like,
That's so funny.
So,
how did we even do that?
Because Ben accidentally connected to the laptop, and I don't even know how that happened, but they were hearing. Can you please stop that?
What happened? I don't even know.
You too. Michelle said St. Augustine Christmas. Yeah. That's on my list one day.
I've heard Mount Dora. We should try.
We did Mount Dora.
No, but for Christmas, I heard they really do it up nice. She's
put it. No, because there's water up there. Never mind. All right, we're doing our best. Allison says, out of all the travels over the summer, what have been your top favorite places you've been? Astoria.
Yeah, Astoria was great. We were talking about that tonight. We went to this, it was like this gloomy, rainy, cold day. We went to this coffee shop that was on this.
It was in the movie. What? The Goonies movie. Oh, no, on the pier.
No, the coffee shop. It was on a pier, like it was an old fishing pier. Sorry, guys. She's trying to figure out our connectivity problems. She's going to move the router, but just me. But yeah, I mean, Washington was absolutely amazing. Oregon was amazing. We did the Olympic Peninsula was nothing short of spectacular. You know, had a top 5 boondocking spot there right on the Hoh River. The Hoh Rainforest was beautiful. just that whole area up there is just, there's so much to see. And as much traveling and time as we spent up there, we still missed a lot. We didn't get to do really much at Mount Rainier. We didn't get to Mount St. Helens. We didn't get to Mount Hood. I mean, so there's so much up there to do. Highly recommend it. If you have vacation, you want to take a summer vacation, basically between like June and September, go up there. It is just absolutely spectacular.
Oh, you talking about Oregon?
Well, just the whole Northwest.
All of it. All of it. And I cannot wait to go back. Lorna says, come to New Brunswick, Canada. We are still having summer this year. Nice.
We saw it from a distance. I don't know. Was that New Brunswick? I don't know. Whatever you see from Cape Hatteras. No, not Cape Hatteras. What am I talking about?
Cape Flattery.
Cape Flattery. That one.
You're right over
here? No.
Lucy Alanis says, we saw y'all Friday, the October 28th, on our way to Houston, Texas.
Yeah, we went up through Amarillo, then we went down, stayed in Memphis, Texas. Good little stop, by the way. It's nothing but $15 a night, full hook, actually 50 amp and water in Memphis City Park.
Oh, yeah, that little city park.
And then we ended up actually staying a second night in Texas. We made it, that day we didn't drive a ton. We made it to Greenville, Texas, and stayed at a Walmart.
Yeah. Gotta love that lot docking. Eric says, when are y'all coming back to the West? Not soon enough.
I don't think we'll keep us away for long. Like I say, even if we do spend the summer in the Northeast this year, which hopefully we will get to, I would venture to say by this time next year, we'll probably be back out there.
We will. 100%. Sterling says, I love being freezes out to and warm up just to cover up in bed.
It's amazing. It's just such an amazing feeling.
Michelle says, Karen, yes, snow is a 4-letter word, true, but Jen likes 4-letter words. I know. I have such a potty mouth. They're just sentence enhancers. Okay, that is what they are. They are sentence enhancers. Christo says, cooking 0 equals freeze. Point, 36-degree boilers. Helen says, we use Celsius in Australia, but we say degrees.
Is there anywhere else in the world that uses any other?
No, we're the only goobers.
As far as but because it's what you grew up on, but the rest of the world uses, Celsius in the metric system.
Yeah.
It's millimeters and centimeters and.
Wanda says, it's funny in nursing we use all metric. Right. I know.
But every building, any construction, our cars over here are all, it's just weird. And a lot of times, because if you deal, I grew up working in auto repair shops with my dad, and your foreign cars would be metric. So all the nuts and bolts would be metric. And then you got the American cars that are all SAE, SAE. It's so frustrating.
So dumb. So dumb. Darren says, Kyle, Jen, to convert miles to kilometers, take the speed you are doing and divide it by 0.6.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh.
See, I know knots. I can do knots. I can do, mile per hour. Kilometers, I can kind of guesstimate. I know it's always slower. But yeah, I really want to be proficient at that. Because at some point, the plan is to do some world travel.
Yeah. Today we go says we are trick-or-treating with you guys next year.
We made out, guys. But
last year was good too. We were in Chicago.
I love Chicago. Yeah, it was cold. This year was hot. Oh my gosh, I was sweating my butt off out there.
So freaking hot. Wanda says, yes, Bethune-docking 2.0. Today we go says, yes, Bethune-docking. I tell you, it was freaking awesome last year.
Yeah, we're going to have Taylor Swift going on a free concert. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And very intimate acoustic set.
Oh, okay. Barbara says, how is van life going for y'all?
Well, I mean, van life, not so much. I mean, other than just driving it daily, that's all we've done with it recently. We've kind of just been living. We've honestly enjoying the crap out of this bus that we paid a lot of money to have worked on. I'm very glad that 3 months in that van taught me more than I could learn in this bus in years, probably, because it really taught me to appreciate a little bit of space. I thought I lived in a small space till I lived in a van for 3 months.
Yeah.
That should be a book.
But honestly, we grew so much individually and as a family. But we did. And I think we need to be.
There's a lot of things that was so interesting about it. We literally went to a grocery store of some sort pretty much every single day. And you think about that for somebody, I enjoy grocery stores. So, but I got to the point where I was like, this is getting so
sick of it.
old.
Yeah.
It was just it's a very different experience. I know for like Jen and Sandy, you know, they're able to, for two people, it's much different than traveling with 9, essentially, with the dogs. It's an experience. It's one I won't soon forget.
Marianne says, come to Montana, but not right now. It is freezing.
Montana is one on the list we have not. I mean, I've driven around a little bit, kind of bits and pieces, but there's so much there I want to see. So we still got to get there. Hey, Nick
Panda, hey! I know we got to get to Wisconsin. Like we were there, we were driving through.
Wisconsin was awesome.
It was awesome.
Beautiful.
It was awesome. Michelle says, Buzzed Ice Cream opened up in South Tampa. Alcohol infused ice cream. I can walk there and it made my week. But can I walk back?
It's so funny.
Oh, Kyle was hilarious on Halloween. It was great.
And I don't, like I said, I just don't drink.
And when he does, it's
I had 2 margaritas and 2 or 3 Jello shots. I was toasted.
You were
like,
laughing.
I was so drunk.
Like people, he was Bob Ross, and so people were like Bob Ross. He'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like you were getting into it. It's hilarious. Lysandra says, "If you had to choose PNW or Florida, I'm an Oregonian, but so struggle with the choice. What are your favorite areas in both?" I would choose the PNW.
Yeah, honestly, the PNW to me, because in Florida, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I lived here I was born and raised here, so it's just not pretty. There's just, I mean, other than the coastline, it's just not, it's a boring looking state. You know, there's not much to look at. Other than cars and people.
Lots of
like, that's
freaking people.
Now, we do have some amazing beaches. Like, you know, the beaches are beautiful. But yeah, I just, up there, the trees and the mountains and the rivers and the lakes and the ocean, like there's just so much going on. With that in mind, you guys also get 9 months of the year is pretty crappy weather. Yeah. So, but Florida, I mean, from basically like June through November is hot. So
May through November is hot.
I don't know, but for beauty, it's just not even a comparison for me.
Except at the sunset at the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Blessum says hello from Chicago. We love Chicago. Oh, we love Chicago. I mean, there's been so many places that we've loved, like everywhere. Colby, hey! I know we got to get back up to Idaho to see them. Like we have so many places.
We spent a decent amount of time in Idaho.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I didn't expect, and I do enjoy. Like I was walking into Home Depot one of my 50 times I've been there this week, and somebody had a Stanley, Idaho sticker on their car. And
did they?
Yeah, you know, not a lot of people know about Stanley, Idaho, but it was so beautiful there.
We love Stanley. Ashley says, "Come to Ohio."
Never even stepped foot in Ohio. So that's another one we gotta check off.
Yeah. Dan says 3 more weeks and I'm on the road. A week at Bus Grease Monkeys, then Florida bound.
Look forward to seeing you, Dan.
Can't wait. Chris says, "Go see Stephen King, Northeast USA."
Yeah, I would like to see that house.
Granny says, "Kyle, I have something for indigestion that works good. Come down and I'll give you some. It's a prescription."
I have some stuff. It's a prescription, but I ran out. So I'm taking the over-counter version of it. I just don't think it's quite as strong.
Yeah. Wanda says, "I love Steve." Yes. Oh my gosh. Jed and his Stephen King. That man between Dune and Stephen King.
Yeah, he loves Stephen King. I will say.
He loves Stephen King. Lucy says, "We live in Amarillo, Texas. Did you stop at Cadillac Ranch?" We tried.
Okay, so I got off. I saw Cadillac Ranch. We were going that way. It was mind you, it was a very nasty day.
Yeah.
Rain wise and travel wise. We were having a rough day. Anyway, I saw it. It's like, okay, let's whip off and see it. And then you get to this frontage road. And I think I was supposed to take this little thing to turn right.
No way you were gonna
there was no way I could do it. And then I kind of pulled up to see if I could pull off and just walk there, take the van. It just did not work out. So, but yeah, I mean, we saw it. Like I was like, "Oh, there it is." I pulled off like all intentions of going over there, but yeah.
But we didn't.
Didn't have it. I'm sure we'll be through Amarillo again. You got going through I-40, so I'm sure at some point we'll be through there.
Rise Atlanta says, "Have you guys ever been to Hawaii?" No.
That's one we got to get to.
I think for our 20-year wedding anniversary, we might might do Hawaii. Yes, kidless. Yes, absolutely kidless. Wanda says, "Sharing is caring." Indeed. Rosebud says, what are your Christmas plans? Do you have a tree in the bus?
I mean, we'll be here at my family's farm. We typically do a Christmas deal with them. I'm sure we'll do some sort of tree. We'll do something small. Yeah, I mean, we've done a tree every year since. I mean, we typically decorate the front a little bit. I'd even made mention tonight, maybe decorating the outside of the bus.
Because we're gonna be bouncing around Florida. But we'll be here for a few more weeks before we move to go somewhere else.
But I want to enjoy some, like I say, St. Augustine would be cool for Christmas. Go to Mount Dora and check it out. Maybe spend a couple days in each place. I want to experience Florida a little more. It's funny to say that because you grew up here. But the thing is I think a lot of you could probably relate. You grow up in an area, but that doesn't mean you really explore it. I mean, you go to work, you do your thing. You might go to the beach, obviously, being in Florida. But other than that, you just didn't really venture much. I mean, we did Disney. That was always a big thing. But other than that was it. I mean, that was really all we went and did. I mean, we'd camp a little bit, which was typically at Disney. So yeah, there's a lot to be seen still.
Yep. Jennifer says Marine Land and Crescent Beach is beautiful.
Where's Marine Land? I've heard that somewhere before.
I don't know, but we'll have to look it up. Brian Trans says, have an awesome week. You too. Mark says, have to go, stay strong. Love is powerful. Later, and Jen and Kyle is love. Thanks, Mark.
Holy cow, babe. You are pretty far behind.
Oh, my Lanta. Gosh darn internet. Lorna says, we will be here to support you. EF says, check out the St. Augustine Wildlife Reserve. You guys and the kids would probably love it.
So.
Cool. We'll put that on our list. Colby girl, you need to live in Astoria. I freaking loved that little town.
It was beautiful, but that weather, I think it would get to me. I really do. I like it. And it's cool for a few days. Yeah. But being stuck in it for months on top of months,
I wouldn't like that.
I don't think I would do well mentally.
Just give me a summer house.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a cool little town.
It's amazing. Marianne says, such a beautiful place for sure. Darren says, bam, bam, that router. Right. Bless the router, little heart. Dreams on Wheels, another one of our moderators. Hey. Wonderful revolution. My summer highlight was Kyle jumping in the river.
That hoe was cold.
That was a cold hoe.
That hoe was cold.
Yeah.
That's like glacier melt off.
Great. If you didn't know, so we were doing a live stream down by the river in our van at the Hoh River. And Jed dared Kyle to jump in the river if we got 100 likes. Well, on our end of StreamYard, like right now, it shows only 15 likes. So I don't know what it's showing on your end. But on our end, it only shows 15 likes. So we were like, okay, it's never going to happen. Then Molly goes, Dad, you have like 140 likes. And Kyle was like, what? And so he jumped in the river.
That water was.
He's a human of his word.
It's like needles.
Helen says, got a question, guys, about America. How many months do you guys get of warm weather? Here in Australia where I live, we get about 6 to 7 months of warm weather.
I mean, I know it's different because Florida, I mean, you get 10, 11.
Yeah.
And then the further north you go, it obviously shrinks. But I think, everywhere gets, I don't know, I would say at least 5 or 6 months, even up in Michigan and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people in here that can answer that better than we could. But yeah, I mean, the South, I mean, even like Arizona, Texas, Florida. I mean, Southern California is probably even more mild than these places. But I mean, if it gets around freezing or below freezing more than 2 or 3 times, that's a very cold winter for Florida, or at least Central Florida.
Yeah, if it's below 70 degrees, people are breaking out winter coats. I kid you not.
I think it's supposed to be in like the 60s next weekend, and I'm sure people are already like unpacking their winter gear.
Yeah. They're going to wear it all in one weekend because they never get to wear it.
Yeah.
Sterling said, just means more to explore later. Yep. Whenever we don't get to see something in a spot, we just have to, gives us a reason to go back.
Another one right here, Leavenworth. That was one.
I know.
It was just so hot. We were moderately close even because we did the Cascade, some of the loop. And we got to Winthrop and it was like 95 degrees. It was miserable.
Yep.
And in a van with 5 humans and 4 dogs, 95-degree weather is not okay.
Yeah, no. Lenine says, I live in Washington State, one of the most beautiful places on earth, out on the peninsula.
I mean, I haven't traveled much, obviously, around the world, but there's more places more beautiful than that, I'm pretty excited to see it.
Amazing. Ashley says, I have a potty mouth too. LMAO. Christo says, love is 4 letters. It is. That is my favorite 4-letter word. No joke. Love is my favorite 4-letter word. I just like love it on people. Film biz is not what people think. Destin is a beautiful. The beaches are sugar white, soft, and right now, not too many people. Red bar crab cakes worth the drive in Grayton Beach.
Yeah, Destin is gorgeous.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, our first long trip in an RV, that was our first stop was Destin. And crab cakes, you had me at crab cakes.
We had a flat tire on the way there.
Yeah. I freaking love crab cakes.
He does.
Oh
He's so excited to be back in Florida for all the
seafood. It's so good.
Colby says, Lenny, we just moved out of Washington. It's stunning. We will be happy to visit.
Idaho's stunning too, though. I mean, I don't know what part you guys are in, but it is a beautiful state.
Hey, Jen, how's it going? Hope you're doing really well.
What?
Mark High says, have to go. Love is powerful. Jen and Kyle is love. Michelle says, what do you think about the time change? It's dark. It's dumb. I hate it.
I don't know of many people that actually like it. I thought there was, I think they petitioned a few years back to end it, and I thought it passed, but apparently it has not. But I do like the winter. I'm more of a dark person. Obviously, my tattoo's dark. I had the option dark and light. I chose dark. I like dark. So, but it is weird. I mean, 5:30 and it's already dark outside, so it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm a ball of light in this guy over here.
Literally every light in the bus is on right now.
Yeah, I love the light.
Every light. Luckily, we're plugged into 50 amp. Every light in the bus is on.
Mine is
Never Stop Adventuring says Florida is the warmest in the winter. The rest of the southern states can still see freezing temps in the winter months.
Exactly. Like Arizona, it gets downright cold. Southern California, it's pretty similar, I would think, to Florida. Southern Texas, like northern Texas, gets nice and cold too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why there's 25 million people here right now. I mean, it's just for the winters, it is very mild and decent. Like right now, it's freaking too hot.
It's so hot. It's so hot. Hey, Gary. It's good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Bob and Grace. I was just talking about Bob's beard the other day.
Hey.
And like he has like
it's pretty nice.
His beard is epic.
You guys in Florida this winter?
I think they will be.
Oh, cool.
Darren said, you've seen Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada.
Yes, thank you, Darren.
I know. We could see it from where were we?
Well, we can literally
see it.
I was gonna say throw a rock, but no,
Yeah.
Nobody can throw a rock that far.
No, but you could see it.
You can definitely see it.
Wait. Debbie T says we're too old to convert to the metric system at our age.
I hear you, Debbie. I mean, because it's like, I mean, even me. I mean, I don't consider myself old, but it's been pressed into my brain for 36 years, like in school. Like, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that because, like, yeah, I do know them. I mean, I do know inches and all that stuff now, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll probably like convert the kids over. Well, no,
I think they need to learn both. I think.
Yeah,
I
want them to be proficient in both.
That's a very. I mean, I think to me that sounds very valuable to understand both.
Yeah, my brain just doesn't work that way. Rosebud is having the van. Do you find it nice to take a break from each other?
We haven't really done that yet. I mean, I'll
edit videos in there.
Yeah, I mean, like she'll hang out in there some if the weather's decent, but we really haven't done any traveling away from each other yet, other than when we drop the bus off.
Yeah, Kyle's not a huge fan of the van, given the crazy 11 weeks that we had. Holly, good to see you live. Missed you, and good to see you guys. So happy.
Where's your brother and sister? Go check on.
Brian says, if you get bored, try the ethnic markets in each state. You do. We love the Asian market.
Yes.
We love Spanish markets.
Like Mexican groceries are some of my favorites typically because I cook Mexican like some style 3 or 4 nights a week. So I appreciate the availability. So something we grew up in a farming community with a lot of migrant workers. So, I mean, I kind of grew up on that type of food anyway, but yeah, the Asian markets,
Yeah, it had 2 bars. I don't know. I think it's StreamYard.
But yeah, I agree. I love seeing stuff like that. Even if I could just walk in there. I don't need to buy anything, but I just like going in there.
Krista says, no talk to the driver. LOL, I'm driving. Wait till the kids drive. We'll have them take their license test in the bus.
Yeah, right.
Like, that would, like, just shock everybody. Dan says, I'm rooting for the first half of January for Bethune docking. I'm at Hillsborough State Park for the first 2 weeks and heading to the Everglades and the Keys.
Yeah, Dan, we'll have to see. Because we've got a trip booked early January.
Yep, we're going to Camp Margaritaville January 2nd through the 9th. So
Other
if
than,
you're
but I don't know that I want to be on the same weekend as the RV show. I know.
Yeah, so we've got to.
I don't know. It'll probably be whatever weekend that's not on, and we're not at Margaritaville. It'll be probably that weekend because that's 2 right there.
Yeah,
actually,
January
probably
will be
3
busy
because we probably go to Margaritaville on a weekend.
Yeah,
we'll see. January is anyway. I know you'll be at Swarm. I'm assuming you'll be at Swarm this year, and I'm sure we'll be there. So.
Wonderful says Wisconsin equals Stella cheese bread.
God.
Oh yeah.
I don't like pulling this bus into like big busy areas, but I wheeled that sucker off the side of the road, walked my butt in there, and got some cheese bread.
It was amazing. It was worth all the pain. Lifelong Learner says, "Loved you from Forks." Oh, I miss Forks.
How's the weather in Forks right now?
Probably cold. Rainy and
mostly
cold.
Rainy.
Davey Go says, so basically someone needs to make Kyle margaritas at Bethune docking. Got it.
I don't like drinking. It's not my
thing. Those were good though.
They were. I mean, they were harmless. That's the problem, is the harmless are the ones that get you.
But he's so cute when he drinks. Like
guy.
His cheeks get so red and rosy and he just laughs and chuckles and he's the cutest. Ugh. Michelle says, Kyle, did you carry a paintbrush and canvas?
I had a brush and then I had a what do you call that? Not a canvas.
Palette.
Yeah, palette.
Amy Steck Sally says, we're back in Crystal River where we first met you. Can you two quit aggravating each other?
I know. I hope I'd like to go back to Crystal River this year.
Yeah, we're trying to get in. We'll see. We want to take the kids this time and do the manatees.
Yeah, they would really love that.
Sterling says, I love the P&W. It has my heart. Mine too. Let's go, Sterling. Come on. Let's go. I just want to go. Ash says, I love Panama City Beach. We go there every summer, but I'm in Galveston. LOL.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Galveston.
Oh, I didn't go to Galveston.
I did. I had lunch with my friend.
But I mean, I'm sure Panama City's got to be quite a bit like Destin. I've never been. I say that's another part of Florida. Other than the one time we camped up there, that's the only time I've really spent any time up there. And it is, it's absolutely beautiful.
There's so much to see, and I'm excited to explore it. Michelle says, what were the kids for Halloween? So Ben did not want to dress up this year.
Boo, Ben.
Didn't want to dress up. I have dressed up every year of my life. So Ben didn't want to dress up. Can you quit doing that?
He's aggravating me.
You're doing it right back to him. The kids, Molly was a Demogorgon. She was first Wednesday Addams, didn't like the costume, so we had to return it. Then she picked a clown. Then she decided she didn't like that costume. So on Halloween, when we are just getting here, I went and picked her up these pajamas that I had to spray paint to make it look like a Demogorgon.
It looked good though. It was hot because she had these insulated underwear things. That was like her suit. It was so freaking hot. And then she had the mask. She could barely wear the mask because she would just get covered in sweat.
Amy says, just had a Rains Barat. What is that? What's a Rains Barat?
Maybe a brat?
Oh, okay.
You have to clarify that one for me.
Darren says, so Kyle, in the night of drinking with me, you'd be under the table first?
I'd be under the table from anyone. I'm a literal lightweight. I'm in the dictionary as lightweight.
Michelle says, do you dress up your dogs in costume? That's so mean. Yes, I do it. LOL. We used to, but with the kids, it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Please stop. Christo says, snowbirds sounding. Ever seen a big bus fly? Hey, Michelle. Hello, everyone from Washington State. I'm trading my camper in for a van motor home for now. Nice. Wonderful says, I also love Theodore. Yes, you and Theodore, you guys have your own special relationship going. Holly Hibbs says Stephen King is the best. Want to
cool.
see places he writes about in Maine.
Yeah, I want to, because I mean, we did Maine, like I said, several years ago. We only basically went to Bar Harbor and then out. I want to explore more of it. I want to see some inland stuff, go to Bangor, go to Portland.
My grandmother's from Bangor.
Yeah, I would like to see some more of it, because and like we just blew through New Hampshire and Vermont. So, I mean,
yeah,
like I say, I'd like to really kind of slow down and take our time up there.
Sharon says, good evening. I almost missed you. Well, I'm glad that you did not miss us. Michelle says, next Halloween, maybe Kyle can be a chia pet and Jen can be a gardener. That'd be so
That's
cute. Grace and Bob say, St. Augustine around the holidays is very busy, but they do Christmas lights big.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's good to know.
Krista says, tourists in your own town, staycation plus tradition. I wish we would have done more of those, like actual in your own town.
Camping.
Yes, like gone and done that. But we're going to do it this year.
Yeah.
Wanda says, any plans to stop at north of the border and south of the border?
South of the border is happening, regardless if we go anywhere else. If the bus makes it there, it'll be a complete trip. We're gonna pull up in Pedro's parking lot and go in every literal shop they have and just walk around. Maybe we should do a brand deal with them. That would be freaking incredible.
Colby says the PNW weather is why we moved. Well, one of the reasons.
I don't. I mean, as gorgeous as it is, and so much stuff to do there, I don't know that I can handle the winter.
Oh, see, look, Karen said there was 80 likes, and there's only 19 on our screen. It's so weird. StreamYard is just weird.
It makes it convenient, but
Josh says, come to Georgia. We love Georgia.
I think we'll do, well, if we do Swarm, we'll be up. I don't know. Yeah, that's another state. Honestly, I have not spent, been to Atlanta. We love Savannah. But that's another state I haven't really explored a lot of. Even like Helen up there, where the Ocasics live. Is, that area. What is it? It's not Helen, but anyway, it's up there in the mountain there. There's, like I said, I haven't explored my backyard very much.
I know. Christina says, happy Sunday. I just moved from Indiana to Florida. Not going to miss winter.
Yeah, those Indiana winters, I'm sure, are brutal.
Rickard says, man, I love you guys so much. You folks are such nice people. We try.
You too, Rickard. You seem like a really nice guy.
We try to be good and kind. Wanda says, show some love and hit that like button. I want all three of you guys to go find something to do. Please. The mom is coming out in me because, they're standing behind the thing and just staring at us. Jay Barr says, where are you guys to next? I'm happy to see you back with my favorite Blue Betty.
Well, we're going to, like I say, we're in Florida for, obviously to spend time with family and winter here, but we got a lot of work to do on our property here. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time doing that. We'll be bouncing around Florida for the next 3 or 4 months for the most part.
Kathy says, sorry, I am late. Hey, all. Hey, Kathy. Darren says, hi, kids. Is that Molly I hear in the background? Yes, they're all sitting there they're reaching the age where sarcasm is their first language. Jamie Levis says, hi, guys. So happy I finally caught alive. Welcome back to Tampa Bay. Thank you. We're going to do some Tampa Bay stuff, too. We're getting out there. We're doing stuff. Hey, guys, how's it going? They just made it to Florida. Hopefully we'll see you while you're down here.
Yeah, I'd love to see you guys. They do volunteer work. Joe and Tara, really cool people. They're not full-time, but they travel a lot. But they go around and help. Like they set up. Serve. Yeah, they do a lot of they'll set up and help just in communities, like pass out food. They'll get boxes together and super cool people. I love what they do. I follow them on Facebook and they show all their stuff. They do such cool stuff. So I know they'd really appreciate a follow. And they're in Florida, so they'll be looking to do some work while they're here.
Vanita Dusty L. Green says, hello, Jen and Kyle. Much love from me and Norma. Thank you. The Truth Doesn't Lie says, sending loads of love from Montreal. It is what it is. Says New York just had 3 days in the 70s. Wow. Very unusual, but wonderful.
That is warm.
Joe and Tara said the beard is impressive.
I'm honestly at the point with it where I don't really even know what to do with it. It's just here.
I love it.
It's all uneven and it is whatever.
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey says, hello there. We just got back from family night.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
Yay.
That's
I
good.
know. We've been having fun with your family. They've enjoyed having the kids, and because they didn't think that we were coming back this winter. So
And here we are.
They're enjoying it. Michelle says, I've been going to Rick's on the River and Jerry's Dockside. Good food. What places do you like here? I like trying new places. We just had sushi last night. That was amazing.
It was the best sushi I've ever had, which I haven't been eating sushi long, maybe a year or two, but it was amazing. You know, if you want, obviously the Columbia is good. I mean, I'm sure you've probably been there. There's a place in South Tampa. It's an Italian place. It is probably the best Italian I've ever had.
I'll find it.
It's an Italian name to it. I can't even pronounce it. There's like 6 tables in the whole joint. The owner
hand make their pasta.
Yeah, they hand make everything. Like it's all the owner waits tables. Yeah, it is amazing.
We gotta go there. Via Napoli? No,
we'll have to look that one up. Tampa's a good food city. They have some good stuff. La Segunda's good for Cuban. West Tampa Sandwich Shop is a good Cuban spot. Bricado's, I don't know if you've been to Bricado's. Yeah, they have a good devil crab and good Cuban stuff. I love Cuban food. Obviously, everything I've just named off basically is Cuban. So.
Yeah, we eat mostly Spanish food. April says, I'm from San Diego. Lots of ethnic grocery stores. Lives in Cape Canaveral, and there's a thrifty grocery store by you. They are so cool.
San Diego, that's another one that's
there's so many places. Out once things calm down. We can't wait to go hang out with our friends and have some double dates and all the things, but we're trying to get the property just finished.
So we don't know where we have a little bit of money.
Yes. Lifelong Learner says, very rainy here in Forks. Our summer stayed for a long time. It was 75.
Oh, wow, that's great.
See, we could have stayed up there until 2 weeks ago.
Just stayed at the Allen's Bar.
Yeah. Debbie said, did you upgrade your TT? We're on the fence. I don't know. It's going to cost us a $1,200 down payment to upgrade. And I figure out how much we're extending it.
Well, that's my question is how much more because we have the Elite Basic membership, and how much more am I going to have to pay to get up to the one she's looking at? But like she makes a valid point, going to the Northeast this summer, we're going to need it. So I don't know. That's something she needs to probably work on this week because we're getting in that window where we're going to start doing some booking.
I'll add it to my list of I have to do. Crystal says Manatee's Crystal River. We'll Google it. Yes.
You can rent a kayak. It's fairly inexpensive, and you paddle. I don't know, 10 minutes, and they just surround you. It's so
amazing.
Cool.
It's amazing. Miss Jeanne says hello, lovelies. Hey. Sterling says 100 likes. Now, see, that's so weird.
Yeah, we see 20.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Thank you for liking, by the way. Jarhead and Ginger says we were going to Maine this year, but had to cut some mileage. Maybe next year if we don't go to Alaska.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Alaska this summer.
We're slowing down big time. Like we're going to be spending like 2 to 3 weeks in each spot that we're in. So we're not moving so fast, and we can actually enjoy an area before we move on from it. So we're changing things up. My favorite Stephen King is The Shining.
It's a good one.
God, remember when me and Sandy did that in Astoria, one of my favorite places in the world, when we did, she popped through the thing and she's like, here's Johnny. It was so cute. Jarhead and Ginger said the management wouldn't let us film at south of the border.
Oh, they're going to get an earful from
Yeah. They better let us film. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Oh, apparently I'm like way behind. Julianne says, didn't south of the border close down?
I don't know. I saw Adam the Woo did a video there a few months ago, and it looked like they'd shut a lot of stuff down and they were renovating some stuff. Yeah. Hopefully not. It's an American icon.
I know. Until north of the border gets here. Jamie and Steve Levis says, can't believe I'm finally alive. We're glad you're here. We're glad that we're live. J-Bar says, did y'all get your RV park go in Tennessee?
We actually sold the property last December. We just run into a lot of problems with getting it built. And we had a good opportunity to sell it, so we just did and moved on for now.
Natalie says, how do y'all feel about Harry Styles?
I watched something on him a little while back, how he got his start and all. I thought it was kind of interesting. I mean, I don't really listen to that type of music, but I mean, he seems like an okay mate.
Yeah, an okay mate.
That's a mate.
Dreams on Wheels says they are the best live audience. LOL. They absolutely are. Jarhead and Ginger says we asked if we could film. They said absolutely not without talking to the HR office, but they were closed while we were there.
Maybe that's why they're going out of business, because they're stupid. No, I'm just
yeah,
I don't know. Like, why would you not let somebody film? Like, that's like free promotion, free advertising,
whatever. Jed says Sandy doesn't know this yet, but we're going to be a south of the border channel.
You're gonna be the Tim Tracker of south of the border.
Yeah, Jarhead and Ginger said we agree. Free publicity.
Right?
Like, why would they?
Yeah, that doesn't seem...
Eric, it's too effing hot in Texas. Yeah, well, it's
Florida's
too effing hot in Florida. Man.
It's brutally hot here.
Oh, it was like we're out there today and we're just sitting there and you just like
we were in the shade kind of piddling with the van, and we were sweating our butts off. It's just so damn humid here.
Yeah. Kathy Joe says, hi y'all. Much love. Love the new bus. Beautiful. Kirsty says hi from Scotland. Ooh. How are you, Jessica? We just watched Scotland.
Yeah, brought Scotland from above.
Yes, we're into this thing because we want to, start the world traveling. So Disney Plus has
a good series, by the way.
Europe from above. And so they have Japan from above, Europe from above, bunch of
they cover pretty much all the European countries. Basically, it's shot in drone footage. They'll kind of give you some It's actually a really good show, especially right before bed. It's really nice to go.
It's very relaxing. Eric says, good to see y'all again. I'm so glad you're here. Elizabeth said, wow, notification from your page. I never see anything from your page. Kyle, cooking on this Tuesday? I am cooking
this Tuesday. I'm going to do, I don't know yet. I've got a couple things I'm thinking about. We'll see. You got to stay tuned to see it.
I know. Holly says, Jen, have you been to Eggs Up Grill in Florida? Fantastic gluten-free pancakes from PA and nothing that good here.
I feel like we've been there.
Eggs Up Grill. I'm looking it up.
I feel like we've been there before.
I am all about gluten-free stuff. Gluten-free and dairy-free. Jarhead. It was way too hot in Conroe today. I think we have some friends in Conroe too. Everybody's everywhere. Eric says, see Hawks. Did they win or something?
I have no idea.
We're not. I don't watch football. Oh, I'm guessing. Yay, Seahawks. Right? Christina says, I just moved to Clearwater. What place do you recommend to eat? Frenchie's is good. They have a great grouper sandwich.
Frenchie's has a good grouper sandwich. Roomba up off of God, I can't even think of the road, but it's inland a little bit. There's some good seafood restaurants down there.
Tarpon Springs is amazing.
Yeah, Tarpon Springs is good. Dunedin, I don't know if you've ventured over Dunedin. There's some great eating joints in Dunedin, which is right by Clearwater. I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time in Clearwater the last few years, but I do like Frenchie's. They're able to do a solid grouper sandwich.
They do. It's really good. Sharon says, well, hello. I've missed Sharon. You guys. We've missed you too.
A couple more.
Michelle says, I've been to Vinio, E Pasta, Trattoria, and Pascali's. No, it's not one of those.
I'm telling you, this is a literal
I'm finding it
in the wall.
You do
but
that.
We've been there 2 or 3 times now. It's pricey, but nothing unreasonable for the quality. Like I said, they hand make everything. It is. And I've had a lot of Italian food. It's pretty freaking good.
Click on the next one.
Apparently behind. Love you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. We're about to wrap up.
Wow, babe.
Well, yes, Cuban coffee. Yeah, you don't need drugs here in Florida.
Oh yes, Osteria Natalina.
Yeah.
Osteria Natalina is amazing.
It's right there. It's on Yelp. 440 reviews, 4.5 stars. That's the entire restaurant. Like I say, there's maybe 7 or 8 tables at best. They don't take reservations either. So go early. I think they open at 5. We usually are waiting when they open. We'll go before we leave. Honestly, one of the best restaurants in Tampa, in my opinion.
And I will eat all the gluten and all the dairy that night and be totally miserable. But
and then of course Burns. If you're really looking for like a big splurge, steak. No, it's not the best steak. She may disagree with me, but it's not the best steak in the world. But the experience and their dessert room, they do have some of the best desserts I've ever had in my life. But it is a good steak. It's kind of more of an atmosphere type thing for me. But Burns, obviously, you got to check it out at some point.
Amy, hello. I'm sorry and late to the live. It's okay. We love you too. Eric said, just film anyway. Ask for forgiveness in another language later. I'll have to watch those from. They're really good. Like, they're just relaxing.
Take your whatever sleep medication you take and watch those. It puts you to sleep. Like, I'm good.
It mellows
I enjoy
you
the crap
out.
out of it.
It's awesome. Sharon says, just hopped on and finally found you. What did I miss? Just kind of catching up, just hanging out, catching up. Sterling says, sending my love to y'all.
2 more.
Two more. Tarpon Spring. You've never been?
It says tampons.
Tampa.
I knew you weren't going to catch that.
Oh, this has been very cold and rainy in San Francisco and makes my knees hurt. Yeah, I am so sorry. That's got to be like you've got your
my ankle. Like if there's storms coming in or if it's cold, my ankle gives me a fit. I have a plate and pins in it. But all right, guys, it's getting late. I'm tired. We got to walk the dogs. Dogs got to potty. But yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you to our moderators. You're freaking awesome and just the best. And the kids are driving us bananas because it's bedtime.
Banana cakes.
All right, we love you guys.
Yeah,
and then video will be out tomorrow.
Stay wonderful.
Stay wonderful.
Thanks to our admin or
moderators.
Moderators. That one.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.